You ever wonder why some businesses take off while others barely get off the ground? What if I told you that the secret isn't in spending more, but in something that you already have at your fingertips? Well, I'm here today because I've cracked the code and I'm now no longer keeping it a secret. And my journey wasn't easy. And if somebody tells you typically their journey's easy, you may want to be leery. I've had all kinds of trials, errors, but I have had some aha moments that has led me with a strategy so powerful it transformed not just my business, but my entire approach to online presence. And this isn't just my successful story. This is going to be a blueprint for anybody from if you're a doctor, dentist, plumber, coach to a creator. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're already have an existing business, which probably you do, or you want to start something new. Maybe you want to start something on the side, like I did as a periodontist, and I started a side business. And so if you're ready to unlock a flood of organic traffic without spending any money on ads, then you're in the right place. Because today in this video, I'm going to reveal the step-by-step success formula that can completely revolutionize your business. If you're new here, I'm Dr. Jeff Anzalone, simply a periodontist on a mission to get you, no matter what you do, out of the rat race. Let's get going. So basically, every success starts with a solid foundation. Okay. And for me and countless others, it's been this blog. And you can see my blog right here, debtfreedoctor.com. Now, I know what you're thinking. Is a blog still relevant? In the digital world, a blog is more than just a collection of articles. Okay. It's the hub, it's the cornerstone, it's the heart of your online presence. And I'm speaking from experience. There's other people that have done this without a blog. There's people that have done this much quicker than me. There's some people that have done this slower than me. I'm basically just telling you what I've done, and I don't recommend that you listen and you implement 100% of everything that I'm going to do or anybody else. Get bits and pieces from people and then fit them in what works best for you. With a blog and literally everything that I've learned, I've pretty much paid little to no money. I did get a course, spent like $400, maybe 300-400 bucks on how to start a blog, but you can learn pretty much all of this stuff for free on YouTube. Okay. So if you don't want to spend any money, great. You don't have to. But if you want to hire somebody to help you, there's plenty of people out there to help you. But with the blog, the journey all starts with understanding the power of keywords. So for the first 2 months I spent blogging, it was like there was no traffic going to it. I'm like, why in the world am I wasting my time, spending my time teaching what I was learning about real estate to try to turn around and teach other dentists and doctors if nobody was even going to go there and find it? So that's when I decided, after about 2 months, 2-3 months, to get the course. And then I don't think they don't even offer the course anymore. And there's so much stuff, like I said, online. But the key is finding keywords that rank. You want high volume, meaning you got a lot of people searching for them, low competition. These are the golden tickets to ranking for free on Google without, again, spending any money on ads. So imagine having a stream of free organic traffic just by tapping into what people are already searching for. All right. Again, I spent hours, I spent weeks, I spent months learning all this through these courses. And once I got everything right, everything completely changed because no longer, depending on what business you're in, you no longer have to chase your clients or customers or whatever. You put your material out there, you create content. In return, people see you as the authority. Okay. And then they start coming to you. But this isn't just about getting visitors to your site. It's about creating a comprehensive marketing machine. Because again, everything starts, at least for me, from my blog. And then from there, you can branch out to social media, email marketing, YouTube, which we're going to get into in a little bit later. All right, so how do you start? If you already have an existing business, then you already know your niche. Okay, so if you're a plumber, your niche may be middle-aged women that are at home and their sink gets stopped up or their toilet gets backed up because the kid, stuffed a bunch of stuff in it. If you're a dermatologist, you may know who your niche is. Maybe 50 to 60-year-old women that want cosmetic procedures, or if you're an electrician, if you're a health coach, it doesn't really matter. If you already have in a business or you want to branch out, you have to identify who your market is, who your niche is. Okay, you got to understand their pain points. For me, it was easy on here because being A dentist already knew the pain points. Doctors are burning out. We're stressed out. We work long hours. We have back pain, neck pain, shoulder pain. We're dealing with employees. We're dealing with patients that don't want to be there. So I understood that. Okay. And once you get that, then a lot of times you know what people are searching for. So for me, I knew that people were searching for dentists and doctors were searching for ways to get financially free, financial freedom, that sort of thing, passive income, that sort of thing. Okay. And then what you do is you start to create content based around what people are searching for. And let me show you real quick. So if you just go to Google and let's say you just type in passive income. All right. So you've got passive income right here. And a couple things that you can do. You can actually go down here to this section where it says people also ask to get some ideas. What's the best passive income? So you can write an article about that. What's the easiest form of passive income? So on and so forth. I use something called Ahrefs. You can actually sign up. There's like a free trial. There's other SEO software like that out there. That's actually, I think, Google Search Console. So there's some free options, but you can. So the key is you want to find the keywords that rank. Okay, you want to do that. And so, for instance, if you go and I typed in my blog right here, hit enter, and it's showing you right now that my blog is ranking for 18,400 keywords, and it ranks them. And I know this is probably first time you ever see this. Is really confusing, but this just basically shows you some of the different keywords over here that I'm ranking for. So for instance, right here, rich dad, poor dad summary. You want to have at least, and everything that I'm telling you regarding blog, I'm not going to teach you how to do all this, but I'm just kind of giving you the basics to get going. You want to have the volume. And so if you hover over this, the volume right here is you want a minimum of at least 100 people searching for it, searching for the particular keyword. Okay, so now it got rid of all of the keyword phrases. It went from like what 18,000 now to 28,000. And then the keyword difficulty, you typically want to change it to about 20. All right, and keyword difficulty would be the higher the number, the harder it is to rank. So now it went from 2,800 to 1,600. So you see how it went down. So let's just take, for instance, rich dad, poor dad. High volume, relatively low key. It's less than 20. The lower the number, the easier it is to rank for it. Here's the article. So you can actually click right here, the search engine results page. So that means if you go to Google and you type in rich dad, poor dad summary, it will give you the top 10 search results in Google. And mine is currently at number 6. Okay. You want to take a look at the backlinks. The backlinks, the lower the backlinks, the easier it is to rank for. So, for instance, here's a 5, and it's got quite a good bit of traffic. So, if you're just starting out a blog, you want to kind of look over here. The domain rating is how strong it is. So, for instance, Amazon, Google, those are like 99, 98. Mine's a 29. So, you want to make sure that you have other articles pretty close to yours or less that are ranking for it. You want to have a low amount, I would say 10 or less backlinks, and probably around at least 40 to 50 amount of traffic coming in. So if I were to do this and go, hey, if I've never ranked for this before and I kind of looked at it, I would say, okay, well, there's somebody with a 48, 5 backlink. Yeah, that's something that I could probably do. Let me find one that would. Let's see if I could find one that would be a little bit harder. Cash flow quadrant summary. Let's take a look at that one. And this again is another Robert Kiyosaki. Let's see. I'm currently ranked. Oh, it's actually number 1. But here's 20. And this is the reason why I'm ranking, because you look at the top 10. Here's somebody that's lower domain rating than me, less amount of backlinks. It's a 5. Other than that, that's the thing. So you're like, well, okay, well, how do you find these keywords? Again, if you know your audience, you know what they're searching for. If you come across articles, so let me go back here, and let's just say you come across this article and you're like, oh, this looks interesting right here. Let's say, so what you can do, you can actually take You can take websites, you can take specific articles, I can copy it, and you can actually paste the exact article in here. So what it's going to do, it's going to tell you all the keywords that this one article, not the website, but this one, you can see it's a tremendous amount, 2,300 keywords, just one article. So just one article, imagine how much traffic can bring to your website. And it's the same thing. I'm gonna change this really quick. 100, minimum of 100 volume, and I'm going to change this to 20, and then we'll be able to see. So I'll probably be able to show you one that I would pass up. So let's take a look at portfolio income real quick. High volume, low keyword difficulty. So if you look here, 92, 94, 3. So, but let's just say this, it didn't have this one here, this 3. It had 92, 94. It had all of these. Well, then there's no way. So basically, there's no way I could rank with people, other websites that are just 90s and 80s and 70s. So I would just move on to the next one. But because it has this one, this 3, then there is a potential for me to rank. So that's how I quickly look through all that. All right. So once you have your keyword, then you write it. I basically use something called Rank IQ. Again, there's all kinds of software out there that you can use. This is like AI software where you can, and let me show you the report, a specific report, the Rich Dad Poor. I want to stick with one thing to walk you through this. So I'm not bouncing back and forth. Okay, so let's stick with the Rich Dad Poor Dad summary. So I know that I have run that report before, and I can show you right here. It gives you an SEO report. So this was a long time ago, so I would have. Let's just go ahead and run the report again. Well, actually, I won't. It will take a long time to load. So let me just go look at this one. Literally, this is showing you what Google wants to see in order to rank. So it's giving you a blueprint. Okay. And as you can see, it's a really, really high word count. I would not write on this again because of, you would need at least 8,000 articles. Now I'm shooting for around 1,500 to 2,500 word articles. It takes a long time to rank. So this one wouldn't be a good one to do, but I just wanted to show you kind of the blueprint. And right here, this is all the topics that Google wants you to write about. Okay, I know it's overwhelming, but I've got a shortcut for you. This is really cool, this title analysis. You can actually put a title in here and it'll grade it for you. So let me go to the title. Again, this was done a long time ago. So the title, let's see on this one. I'll just want to show you what's involved with this. Go back to Rank IQ. So you can see this is a B. So I would change this up. Actually, I use ChatGPT. I'm not going to go through all my steps, but I use ChatGPT. I put in the keyword phrase. I ask it to use these words, and I get. That's how I find my title. So it's really quick. So what I do is I'll go over to, and again, there's a lot of software, but I use Koala Writer, Koala AI. Here's Koala Writer right here, and you can take the keyword phrase you're trying to rank for, again, which would be Rich Dad Poor Dad summary. Again, I'm not going to do this, but I'm just going to show you my process. You want to, let's see, depending on what version you get, I typically do GPT-4. Blog post, your target keyword phrase is that. I'll do manual, and I do manual because of this. So you remember all these words right here that Google wants you to see? Well, you can go over here and hear these words right here. So you can go through and copy all of them. And this is what's really cool. You can copy them and you can paste them right here. So now when it writes the article, it's going to mention every single one of these. It's crazy. And you can go through and put your article, you can put how long you want it to be. We're going to want it really long or short, how you want to optimize it, blah, blah, blah. You can create the article. When I create my article, and I'll show you what one looks like. Let me come over here about bonus depreciation. So this is what an article looks like. Okay. Then what I do, I just go through and there's a button at the top where you can copy all this, and then I'll paste it in my blog. And this is the back end of my blog. I've got these different blog posts. So for instance, I'll show you what the back end of the blog looks like. It's just a WordPress blog. and I'll paste it in here. Then I'll start going through and put in. It probably take me. It used to take me 4 to 6 hours to do this for one article, to go in and edit it and change it up and add charts and stuff. Now with the AI, it takes me probably 30 to 45 minutes. So this has gotten a lot better than when I started this probably 7 years ago. All right, and then so that is how the blog. So you have your blog, and go here to my education hub. So you've got the you've got the blog articles. Okay, so now that you do a blog article, now you can start repurposing that. So you see how I start with that. So the blog is going to give you all the free content from Google. So now you can go to the number 2 search engine in the world, and that's YouTube, right? So then I started a YouTube channel. And what's great about YouTube is it's on there forever. I mean, they're never going to take it down. You're going to have continuous traffic. And so now what you can do is you can take your blog post that you just wrote, and you can copy and paste it onto a Word document, or you can just look at it and change this into, this is your script. Okay, of course you want to condense it and get the key points and stuff. What I usually do is I'll take this and I'll see if anybody else is like, so for instance, the role of passive losses. So let me go to YouTube. And what I would do is I'll say, okay, I'm just going to search for passive losses. Passive losses in real estate. And then what I'll do is I'll just go through here and take a look at some of the other videos that people have done. And then I will, if I see something in there that I didn't really talk about in my article, then I'll put that in there. And I have somebody that edits this. And then once you get let me go back to my YouTube. So once you get your video published, then you can take it and then you can start stripping it out into YouTube Shorts. Then you can repurpose out Facebook Reels, Instagram Reels, all these different things. If you're on Twitter, whatever. And again, you can use AI. I was doing all this the hard way before all this AI stuff came out. So if you don't have time to do all this, just hire somebody to do it. There's tons of people on Fiverr that'll do it. But they have something called Opus Clip, to where you can basically just go in, let me sign in. You can take your YouTube video, and then you can just drop the link right here, and then it'll go in and it'll and actually I did it right here. It'll actually go in and strip out. Look at stripped out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stripped out all of these shorts for you, and it actually puts the captions on there and everything. Am I going to use all these? No, but I'll go through here and find the ones that I like, and then I will repurpose that on Facebook. I'll repurpose this reels for my Instagram. You can see some of them right here, Instagram, and you could do YouTube. But again, all of this starts from, and I know this is overwhelming, but I've been doing this for like 7 years. But everything started from right there, from a WordPress blog that I think I paid like, I don't know, $5. And again, it doesn't matter what you're doing. So let me just recap. The blog is a cornerstone. Okay, blog's a cornerstone. Then from there, you're going to repurpose the content. If you don't know how to do this, you can find people that do it for you. I would at least recommend learning how to do it, learning how to do the basics. So when you do hire people, you kind of know what to do. Kind of like, you don't have to learn accounting, everything there is about accounting, but you need to know the basics. So when you go and look for an accountant, you know which questions to ask them. You know what a good accountant looks like. Okay. Then from your blog, repurpose those articles into a YouTube video. One thing that I forgot to mention about YouTube was, let's see, this is 23 minutes long. You want to try to make your YouTube videos 8 to 10 minutes, minimum 8 to 10 minutes long. Why? Because the first, to get to 1,000, in order for YouTube to run ads on their channel, you need to have 1,000 subscribers and at least 4,000 hours of watch time. So if you have a 10-minute video and somebody only watches a third of it, then they've watched what, 3 minutes, 33 seconds. So that's adding up to your watch time. If you only create a 2 minute video and they watch a third of it, that's like less than a minute. It's like 30 seconds or something. So that's sort of the sweet spot, 8 to 10 minutes. So from blog to YouTube, then repurpose it into Instagram, Facebook, that sort of thing. Then I haven't even gotten into doing different things to get people's email addresses and all that stuff. I'm just basically just kind of giving you right now the overall the overall blueprint that I've used: blog, YouTube, YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, Facebook Reels. And here's the beauty of all of this stuff. Once you get all this content information, then you take it and you start helping people with it. Mine is for dentists and physicians looking to become financially free through real estate. Well, I join Facebook groups. I'm in different masterminds. I'm in all kinds of different groups, and I'm going through there. And if I see something that somebody needs help with, like, I don't know how does a cost segregation study work? What does depreciation work? And people will be trying to explain it. Well, if you have content on it, if you have an article or a video, then you can give them that. Okay, then you can start helping people with your content. And then when you help them with that, there's other people in the groups that see it, and hopefully you can help them too. And that's the thing. I mean, you're doing all this, you're spending all this time because you took something that you have a business, you're selling something, you have a product, you have a service, you have whatever that you want to help people. If you're a dentist and you want to help patients, and you start putting out things that can help them with better oral care. Let's say it's periodontal disease. Why every time do I floss my gums bleed? Well, you answer that question. And then when somebody sees your content on that, then they'll go, oh, well, he put content on that. He must know, or she must know, how to help me with that. Then they'll contact you for more information or to schedule an appointment. And that's how that works. Again, you can use this blueprint in literally anything, in any type of business, whether it's online, whether it's brick and mortar or whatever. So I hope this helped you. I had a lot of fun creating it. Now that you've gone through all this, do me a favor. Number one, if you know somebody that could benefit from this, do me a favor, like this video and share it with them. Number two, which is just important, now that you've watched all this, and I know I threw a lot of information about it, let me know in the comment section below what other topics that you just learned from this video that you want me to do follow-up videos on, and I will do this, and I'll post this. So this will be part one, my content strategy. Part two, I could go more into the blog, the keyword research. We could do more with YouTube, what's involved with YouTube, because literally every step of the way, there's different things you can use. There's different software. I didn't even go into Chat GPT, but I used Chat GPT to help out with all of this, to give me ideas, to get my creativity going. And it can give you outlines for different things. It actually gave me an outline for this video that I followed, so that I was able to do this video for you. So again, leave a comment below on some follow-up topics. Hopefully this helped you, and stay tuned. We may have a part two.